I guess it would help if I turned on my mic. Alright. You're live, guys. Alright, well, for today, I don't have quite as much time to stream as I was hoping to, but the dev stream was good. I wasn't anticipating that. It kind of threw me off a little. Nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and get diving in. Go ahead and get stuck into it. Hey Green, how you doing, buddy? So what'd you think of the dev stream? Got most of it, love it all. Great deal, man. Alright, I'm feeling the dart. I'm gonna do dual disruptors. Actually, you know what? I haven't used... I'm going to do the rapid pulse. And then, don't think I'm going to fit that in. Actually, that's not going to fit with this current build. I'll have to make some adjustments. Let's do dual disruptors after all. We'll do that. Okay. Cool.
I've marked some opportunities that may be worth exploring.
So the new mission type looks amazing, absolutely stunning. I was really hoping for that. You said you missed a lot of the Q&A. There was talk about the AI voices. They're going to be replaced. In fact, some of them have been already. In fact, I'll pull up my notes there. Betty, Vey, and Anders are all voice acted at this point. They're not AI voices, so they're all being swapped out as the game progresses. So that is what they are working on now, is trying to get those things taken care of. It's a process. And then, oh, nice. They also mentioned that weapon customization is something that is coming. So we're going to be getting that. They did say that it is confirmed that at some point we're going to get like fighters that come off of a main ship. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Lobby's open. So we're eventually going to get fighters that will be able to fly off the ship. It was confirmed in the Discord chat by Alphonse that more than likely the next ship will have 2 gunner stations, so 2 combat stations. And yeah, those were some of the highlights that I caught. Touched on a lot of the things that people were wanting to know about. No word on the football at this time. We do know that they're working on that. They're going to get that in order. Once that's fixed, we'll get grenades. Those will come around the same time, they said, so... Because they're experiencing the same issue with the physics. Which is why they're not in the game now. Weapon customization is going to be a thing.
The interference array is in a sector just a few jumps away from here. We need to disable it to prevent the Legion from...
We're going to get new sectors. They talked about that.
Make whatever preparations you need, and then let's start.
The new mission type is on foot. Some of my big takeaways from the new mission type was that we're going to get the ability to craft weapons at an assembler inside of the on-foot mission area. As well as, you know, other things that you'd be able to craft at an assembler, for instance. So, like, and Alphonse was saying up to tier 2 weapons. So, you'll be able to craft up to tier 2 weapons at the assembler in that new mission type, which is pretty cool. So, like, if you go through and lose a bunch of really good weapons and you want to get some higher level weapons again, you can just go do that mission type and have fun with it. And then make sure you get enough material you'll be able to craft. Pretty cool. I've heard that it could potentially be a bug, but Groove was able to actually destroy drop pods by just shooting them with a shotgun. I was like, wait, How long has that been a thing? So that was interesting.
There is a facility up ahead holding valuable assets, but its security systems are still active.
They did say that the ability to craft weapons is currently only in that mission, but they are considering bringing it to the ship as well. So, potentially, in the near future, we will be able to... Let's make sure the power grid's in order. I can do better. So let's put this here, and then this can go here, and then that's fine. Okay. So eventually, we're going to potentially be able to craft new weapons. They said the new ship is in the works. And they're still holding to the promise that if they get 1 million sales, they're going to do a large-scale battleship, which may require larger crews than just 4 people. So, time will tell on that. We know we're getting the battleship if they get 1 million sales. We just don't know what all it's going to entail at this point. I know I personally am going to be doing some fan art, designing new ships and stuff. I'll probably send it to them. Might even use some of it as thumbnails. Who knows? Regardless, it'll be hopefully ideas that they'll be able to use. Cool. Alright, I think there was some materia scattered around. Let's take a look. Yep, here and then straight out there. Got it. So that'll be good. I want to really talk about the things they've got in the roadmap, because there's a lot planned there. There's a lot of things. A lot of it's changed. So I'm probably going to do a video just discussing the things in the near future on the roadmap, as well as the things that they got scheduled for a little distant off. I don't want to just do a talk about it. I might run a few polls and see what people's thoughts are on what is in the roadmap as well. I've already kind of started doing that just to get a grasp of what people are thinking, what they're wanting to see. Last poll was asking folks what they're most excited for in the upcoming update. I posted that yesterday, and most of what I'm seeing, most people are excited for either the excited for the player traits, which they showed off pretty brilliantly today. We were able to see that there are traits like there's one that gives you, I think it was like a 25% buff to your damage if you're within 5 meters of the opponent. So not helping the javelin much, but some of your shorter range weapons like the shotgun or the melee weapons are definitely going to benefit from that. There seemed to be a melee specific perk, and then there also seemed to be perks that, the one that really caught my eye was the ability to increase the speed at which your shield recharges. So what it does is that the cooldown between when you take a hit and when your shield starts to recharge is cut in half by 50%. And so you're able to start recharging your shield much faster, and that would be tremendously helpful for those of us who like to do the on-foot combat, especially if, say, you're going to be doing that endless on-foot mission. I could see something like that being kind of game-changing, honestly. And then, of course, there were other perks. And some of the highlights, they mentioned that the perks are going to be unlocked from unlocking new gear, new suits and helmets, as well as leveling up. However, there will be no perks that are attached to DLC, so you're not going to be paying for perks. DLC is purely cosmetic, and on that point, they brought out again, which is something they've mentioned before, but your perks will not be locked to the suits. It'll be unlocked from unlocking the suits, but you won't have to wear those particular sets of suits to be able to use the perks. The perks are on a point system, and you can equip whatever perks you want, no matter what suit you happen to be wearing. So, you'll be able to look how you want. It seems like the perks are going to be unlocked based on whatever logically matches the suit. For instance, if you're unlocking the combat suit, you're going to unlock combat-oriented perks. That kind of thing. And then also they mentioned that there's going to be a perk that reduces radiation buildup. which you'll get from the hazard suit. That seems logical. So, I can see that being handy. So it was stuff like that they were talking about for the perks. I really want to kind of get a beat on what people think. Also, if you have any great ideas for what perks they could add to the game, let the devs know. Or feel free to tell me in this stream or one of my videos or something, and if I think it's pretty cool, I'll pass it on to them. But you got good ideas, they want to hear about it, because they'd be happy to throw any good ideas into the game. But yeah, I want to do a video talking about the perks and what we got coming, but also what they've got planned in the roadmap period, because we've seen that we're going to be getting new weapons, but also they've mentioned weapon variants as well as weapon customization, and we don't know what all that entails at this time. So, kind of curious, would like to explore it, kind of do some theory crafting, take other people's opinions, see what we can learn, and kind of get some ideas on what everybody wants to see. Alright. So I'm trying out something a little bit different. I am trying to keep just one weapon in my inventory and leave my other inventory slots open for other things. Now, if I happen to pick up another weapon on the move, then that's fine. I'm not begrudging myself that. I will use it. But I'm trying to scavenge more from my runs and use that, which is going to make it more likely for me to use things like damage amplifiers, shields, and stems, etc. Just try to be more versatile. It's kind of fun to mix and match what you're using, so... I also plan to swap out which weapon I'm using from time to time, because while the javelin certainly is my favorite, occasionally I want to use something different. I enjoy the shotgun and the LMG and the other weapons, so... I also want to try and use the multi-tool more, because of its infinite ammo. Now, they've talked about us being able to... We're eventually going to get new multi-tools, not have just the pistol. So, they've talked about maybe we'll get, like, a machine gun multi-tool, and they've said maybe a melee multi-tool. You know, they haven't gone into specifics on what we're going to be getting for that, but they have said that it is something they're planning to do. Personally, I'd like to see kind of a javelin-style multi-tool. That'd be kind of fun. Just run that as my standard multi-tool, and then scavenge whatever I want in the run and have fun with it. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Kind of a cool way to play. I also feel like that would kind of address the issues that some folks have had, where they're upset about the inventory spaces. Which is fair. I mean, people want more inventory space. And so, I feel like that would address that issue to some extent, while at the same time... Jeez, I can't hit anything today. Too busy talking. I feel like that would address that issue, but also, give people kind of the loadouts they've been asking for. Some people have been asking for loadouts, and if you got to choose your multi-tool and make it similar to, say, your favorite weapons in the game, well, I think that would be pretty useful, actually. I think I would kind of make it to where you couldn't lose your favorite weapon because it was your multi-tool, something you can't drop. So, if you go down, or you lose a mission, you still got your favorite weapon. Not to mention, if griefers, which is another complaint, should show up in the mission, then they can't take your multi-tool, so... your favorite weapon is your multi-tool. I mean, you're set, you know? So I can see that... Ooh, Red Redirector. I can see that being really useful.
I'll fetch that for you.
That's kind of the things I'm hoping for, but they did... Weapon variants is in Chapter 2, so it's not for our... Let me pull up the roadmap real quick. Which chapter was it in? Let's see. Let's go to their stuff here. Okay, well, it looks like their roadmap page is pulled down temporarily. Looks like they're making some adjustments. Let me pull up my files, because I did save it. Be curious to see what adjustments they make. In the meantime, jump space, early access roadmap. I have that saved in my files. Let's see. For Chapter 1, we've got an endless modes, which will be coming. They promised a new gun. We already got the hanger vendors, the melee weapons. They're talking about offline support, which is going to be important. More sectors. We've already gotten quite a few. We got more coming. Sector modifiers we already got. Story is going to be expanded. We've got a new ship coming in this chapter. Buddy bot improvements and player tray system, which is the next update. We're going to get more components and artifacts. Slide movement. New enemies, which one has already been announced today. They announced that we're getting a little spider bot, like the little flame boss that were just giving me a pain in the butt. But it's radioactive. It doesn't actively attack you. It just, Alphonse says, it's friendly. It just happens to be, unfortunately, radioactive. So yeah, it just wants a hug, guys, but it can still kill you. We're going to get photo mode. We're getting new mission types. And they already told us one of the new mission types is, so far, the only one planned for the update is the on-foot unlimited, the endless mission type. So it's going to be like the one that we have now. It's in space. It's all ship-to-ship combat, except it's all on foot. For Chapter 3, Secrets of the Telmari, we're going to get new guns, new sectors, first-person pilot view, scanner revamp, which is something they discussed in today's stream. They want to make it to where the scanner is going to be more interactive and have more to do. So you're not just, oh, you scan the sector, then you don't touch the scanner again. We're going to get more story expansion, another new ship, new mission types. There's going to be voice chat. That's going to be coming in Chapter 3. Mind you, Chapter 3 is set for Q1 of 2026. And then they got a block that says, in fact, let me see if I can just, let's see, select, nope, I don't want to select display. I want to select window to capture. That's the wrong window. There, that should be it. Here, I'll just pull this up so you guys can see what I'm talking about here. Alright, we'll expand that. Alright, so this is what I'm going off of here. We've got, this is Chapter 3. The new gun, the more sectors, first-person pilot view, scanner revamp, story expanded, mission types, voice chat, new ship, weapon variants. As you can see, they got our multi-tool pistol being displayed here in the weapon variants, so I'm curious. They've already told us we're going to be getting new multi-tools, so I'm kind of excited about that. New ships, ground bosses will be coming in this next chapter, and then question marks. So we don't know anything beyond that. That's all that they've confirmed, but for now we're getting these things. We already have they're talking about endless modes, which are going to be different from the specific missions that we're getting. So that's something we can have to look forward to. Text chat's already in the game. Hanger vendors are in the game. Melee weapons. We're also getting new gun, offline shield revamp. Some of this stuff is already in the game because this is the old roadmap. This is not the updated one. But yeah. We will be getting buddy bot improvements and player trait improvements and player trait system in the upcoming. So cool stuff. Things to look forward to. I'm kind of excited about it all, really. Probably will do a full-length video where I just discuss the things we've got to look forward to. I might even reach out to Groove and see if there's any juicy details he can give us that he won't get in trouble for, you know? I really like this idea, guys, where I'm just running a single weapon and just pick a weapon that I want to run and then have tons of inventory space open. And then you just got to fall back on your multi-tool if you run out of ammo or something. It's fun. Kind of effective. Okay, artifacts, supply beacon. Alright, I'm going to go that direction. I'm getting ready to jump, so if anybody wants in, now is the time to do it. The lobby should be open. If it's not, you can let me know. For now, I'm just going to let BuddyBot replenish our ammo supplies. Alright, starting jump now.
Preparing to enter jump space.
While it does that, I'm going to go ahead and throw in the chat the lobby name, since I forgot to do that. Sorry about that, guys.
There's a facility ahead housing a jammer. We'll need to get inside and disable it before we can proceed.
I'm seeing some juicy icons on the scans. Very interesting.
A Legion strike force is inbound. Get ready.
Trying to put me on a time crunch, aren't you, my friend?
The strike force is approaching.
Alright. And let's pin message. Okay.
The strike force is near.
Alright, well, I got that just in time. And we're off.
Materia collected. Empty collectors.
Well, Grid Redirector has already made these disruptor lasers much more powerful. And it's only at level 1. Grid Redirector is one of my favorite artifacts for ship-to-ship combat.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve.
Particularly on the Dart. It's especially beautiful on the Dart. Sniper down. I'm assuming there's going to be a second sniper. There you are. Okay, well, ship's taking a bit of damage, but he's probably going to have to cram in some repairs.
Build ship and materia collected. Empty
Let's gather as much materia as we can to make that easier on him. Got a ship off to the right, Corvette off to the left. Okay, we've got a couple of fighters here. So there is a little bug on the pilot cannons right now, particularly the slower firing pilot cannons, like the Rapid Pulse or the Bolt Accelerator, where the accuracy is not perfectly lined up with the reticle, unfortunately. It usually is, most of the time it is, but then it has its moments where it intermittently just stops shooting where it should, and then you have to lead your shots really far ahead. I started to put out a short the other day about it, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it. It's still in the game. It's something people have to contend with. Just kind of give people an update on progress on that, and basically the workaround for it. We do know the devs are aware of it, and they're going to eventually fix it. Hey, Arc Warrior, how you doing, buddy? Glad to have you in the stream, man. Doing good? Good deal, man. Alright, let's see. We got some materia. Now, for those of you who do not know, Arc Warrior is also a streamer, so feel free to check him out. He was covering Jump Space as well the other day. In fact, we happened to be streaming the same thing at the same time. We were in each other's lobby, having a good time.
Joining the on-foot expedition.
Okay, I need sight on that heavy. Oh, hi, friend. There's the heavy. Alright, heavy's down. Yeah, no problem, bud.
Self-destruction sequence initiated. Leave the ship as soon as possible.
Let's see, hopefully there'll be something good there.
Jump beacon detected.
Oh.
Quickly destroy it before it calls for backup. Ship needs ammo. Build ship and
Loading up fresh ammo.
Okay, got that.
Build. 'Cause 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 'cause
the materia filters.
News updates coming on this December. Yeah, we just had a live stream from the devs this morning, actually, which is really cool. We're getting some new sectors. I asked specifically how many new ones, and they said we don't have a number for you at this time, so not entirely sure how many new sectors, but we do know we're getting new ones. They mentioned that we are getting a new mission type, and they showed it off. It is an endless on-foot mission type. Now, not to be confused with the endless modes that they plan on adding to the game, which probably won't be in this update, but is in this chapter, so this quarter between now and the end of Q1 of next year. So between now and then, we're going to be getting an endless mode of some kind. And it says endless modes, so probably more than one. And those endless modes will grant us the ability to do endless missions, endless jumps. But what the endless missions are more specific. They're targeted to, like we have one in game right now where you are able to go forever. It's on ship-to-ship combat. Whereas the new one is going to be on foot. And some of the things they showed off in that update is that we are going to have an assembler in the mission. So inside of the on-foot mission, you'll be able to craft things. But right now, currently for weapons, you can craft a rocket launcher and side clip. They had things like the maw, the javelin, and stuff like that you could craft up to tier 2 offons, one of the devs told us. So, yeah, if you are hurting for good weapons, you'll be able to actually go and craft them there, which is do that mission and get some good weapons out of it, which will be fun. Make it a little bit easier to find the kind of stuff you're looking for. So they said up to tier 2, so you won't be able to get your tier 3 weapons. But tier 2 is still really good. Like, I honestly prefer the tier 2 javelin to the Mark III, personally. And then on top of that, they mentioned there's a new enemy type. The little spiders that have little flamethrowers on them, well, there's a new variation on that. He's a little radiation bot. He doesn't attack you, per se, but he puts off radioactivity.
I'm with you to the
So that's cool.
if need be.
And then, of course, they mentioned player traits. We're going to be getting player traits. And then I'm going to do an entire breakdown video on it, and then talk about the things we've also got coming ahead of time, or that are also at the roadmap. So, player traits are going to be unlocked from unlocking suits and leveling up your character, but then they won't be locked to what you're wearing. You'll be able to wear whatever you want and use whatever traits you want. They're just unlocked by unlocking the suits. Yeah, I'm also most excited for the traits, to be honest. But the Buddy bot improvements are going to be cool, too. We're going to be able to tell Buddy to not do things. For instance, there's a command wheel. If you talk to Buddy, you'll be able to say, don't man the combat station, don't repair the core, or things like that. Don't craft stuff, things of that nature. So that'll come in handy. It'll open up the possibility for certain challenge runs, like you want to do a buddyless solo run, you can do that. Also, if you're trying to save up your materia for something specific, you can prevent him from crafting things that will prevent you from getting what you want. So that'll be convenient. Oh. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. That has been stuff we've been asking for since the beta, honestly, so the fact that they're listening and bringing us that is pretty cool. I'm excited. But the player traits, being able to customize yourself, that is going to be crazy fun. Right, there was nothing there. There was one more down here. Let's see, Spirebot's there, but it looks like he's pulled away. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Each update brings some really good changes to the game. Yeah, radiation.
Time to take out the trash.
Got another laser. My last batteries are going to be over here. Bingo. Cool. Let's crack the door.
Proceed to the jammer.
Have at you, lizard scum. You can leave some for me too, you know.
I had an ammo crate back here. Oh, more friends.
Exterminate all lizard trash.
Okay, hear me out. Mobile pizza oven. Green, that would be incredible. Or how about this? Mobile artifact cabinet. Like an item that automatically plugs in artifacts into your ship. You know, it just teleports them back to the ship and plugs them in instantly. Bonus to... So, like, if you find something really good in the run and you want to use it in the area you're in, just
I'll fetch that for you.
send it back to the ship and have it automatically plugged in. Or like a perk in your build that allows somebody to have the ability to send items back to the ship and plug them in and manage the ship that way. That would actually be pretty cool. Probably a little busted, but it would be fun. And I mean, there are busted things in the game already. I mean, why not have some fun, right? Let's see. Friendly fire and shield reflector are the two most appealing. I'm going to put in... Right now, I don't have anybody with me, so friendly fire is not doing much. But just in case somebody joins, I'm going to go ahead and plug that one in. Shield reflector will increase damage, and then we'll buff... use the rest to buff. Arc Warrior, you can share your streams on my Discord server. Link in my channel. Awesome, bud. I'll do that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Initiating takeoff. Entering jump space. Hold on to your helmet.
And I'll pop into your Discord and say hi.
No major threats detected on sensors. We should be free to explore.
I don't know how long I'll be streaming today. I was planning to start at 10, and then I realized we had a dev stream today, which is wonderful.
Look here.
So we did that. And then I'll stream for probably about an hour or two today. And then, of course, I have the stream on Saturday, which I always do.
I'm with you to the bitter end if need be.
Got a wrench. That could be fun. So I've actually been experimenting with the melee weapons again. It feels like we've gotten some adjustments to them recently, which is cool. Maybe a recent update or something. And I could be wrong. It just could have always been a thing. But the wrench here. Do I stream any other games? Not yet, but I will be. Jump Space is the focus of this game right now, of this channel. But I definitely will be covering other games as well, and I think that Jump Space is probably going to be a primary focus for this channel for pretty much the life of this game, which my guess is that this game's going to have some legs. So, but yeah, no, I plan on doing this game for a good amount of time, but also I'm going to be covering other games. I have some other games that I probably will cover. RoboQuest is an indie game that I want to do some coverage of. Green was kind enough to gift me
Bringing it back to the ship. Bringing it back to the
Astroneer,
ship.
I'll probably be checking that out. Maybe do some video content on that.
Absolutely.
And then I also really like the Monster Hunter franchise. So while typically I usually plan on covering mostly indie games, the odd AAA might make an appearance because I do kind of like the Monster Hunter franchise. So I might do some coverage on stuff like that too. Let's see. Pineapple Power, which is not useful to this run. Put that in Shield Reflector. Truth be told, I mostly play indie games.
Sector 6 is
I usually
okay.
prefer them. It doesn't look like there's anything on this side, other than a little bit of scattered materia. Okay. Destination set, and it was sabotage. Ah.
Transition to jump space imminent.
All right. That's fair, Green. December 2nd, my loyalty shifts from Material to Super Earth.
That's the array, and it's locking down the entire sector.
I think that there's a lot of us who
The Legion will have free reign over the
really kind of play all these different games, right? Like, I'm not a Helldivers player, but a lot of folks in Jump Space are. And I know that a lot of players in Jump Space also are Deep Rock Galactic players, which I personally am. So, there's a lot of carryover between these different games. What? You can't... Oh my gosh, I just destroyed that pod. Okay. That's insane. I did not know that was a thing. I just learned in Groove's coverage on the dev stream that you can destroy pods. That's insane. I don't know if it's a bug, if it's intentional, if it's something that's going to be sticking around, but it's kind of fun, and it actually makes a lot of sense. I like that. I don't know why I'm bothering to set destination. This is one of those where the cutscene automatically rolls, but force a habit at this point. Thing too is the devs support a lot of different games and companies as well.
hostile forces are capturing a point.
Like, they're close friends with a lot of the guys that the other devs that are in Sweden like Ghost Ship games, so that's pretty cool. Which is why we've got a little bit of a crossover. Uh-oh, Hauk is loose in the galaxy again. Yep, Spectre, I am. Not entirely sure how long I'm going to be streaming today. My time is somewhat limited. I was planning on streaming longer, but then I realized we had a dev stream today, so that kind of took priority. But I know a lot of streamers will actively stream dev updates and stuff, but I kind of don't want to do that to Keepsake Games, because I feel like I'd be pulling people away from their stream and get away from their engagement with the algorithm, and I'd rather not do that.
Point has been lost.
I considered doing a live stream where I was watching, like a live reaction stream, where I was watching their dev stream with you guys, and as fun as that sounds, I'd kind of rather you guys go check out their stream.
Point secured.
Weapons hot. Time to dance.
I just saw their Steam announcement. Is it over now? Yeah, it's over now. Learned quite a few good things. Oh. Thought I had to show you out here. I do not. I'm going to be doing a recap video on it. Probably it would go out Friday.
Not much left now.
I think that's the soonest I'll be able to get it completed.
Engaging the enemy.
Hostile forces are capturing a point.
Okay, I'll check out the replay and I'll tune into your recap too. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I try to do a recap on each of their dev streams.
Point secured.
Target acquired.
Material collected. Empty collectors to retrieve. Hostile forces are capturing a point.
Blown to smithereens.
Alright. Got an artifact that's dependent on shields, so let's get the shields back up and running.
Point has been lost. Shield unit installed. Material collected. Empty collectors to retrieve. The interference array is destabilizing.
Good. I just gotta finish off the fighters
Down completely.
and capture the
Towers
points.
and bring the array offline.
Alright, sniper down. I think there was another sniper. Sorry, Spectre, I saw you commented, but give me just a moment. Alright, let's see what you said. That's good, because I enjoy your take on things, too. You've been at this since the beta. I appreciate it. Yeah, nah. The beta was a lot of fun. The devs were great to work alongside during the beta. It was really, truly an enjoyable experience. I think that's one of the things that had me the most fascinated in this game was that the devs were so interactive with everybody.
Space lanes is collapsing, and our
See, is there anything I want to grab?
The Legion's control over this region
I'll grab a railgun for fun. Alright. Alright, let's see what's next. Huh, I might swap out, as much as I love this Mark II Javelin I got in my head, might try something different. We got a Mark II Halberd, that could be fun. Mark II Cyclip. I haven't done a lot of Halberd gameplay lately. Let's do that. I enjoy the Halberd. It is one of my favorite weapons. Let's see, you got any decent artifacts? Ooh, great redirector right off the bat. I'm gonna snag that. Because why not? I need to start saving up my credits. I'm starting to put a hurting on them with all the spending I've been doing. Let's mix it up. I want to use the Nitro Pulse engine. Let's see. I could probably put the supply uplink in. And that would probably be more useful to me in current gameplay. And then I kind of like the build as is. I'm going to roll with that.
I've marked some opportunities that
And then let's see. All of my...
Stand easy.
Boom Guardian, welcome in. Welcome in.
There are some interesting options for our next
Tell you what.
expedition.
Check it. Look.
You are welcome to select a mission if you like. Okay.
I've marked some opportunities opportunities that may be worth exploring.
Let's see. I feel like doing... This seems fun.
Characters accepted. Mission Prime.
This okay?
We can head out whenever you are ready.
If any of these weapons
Marksman
interest you,
rifle. A railgun.
help yourself. Cool. So I'm going to run this halberd for the mission. That'll be fun. Alright, and we're off. Distress call, 4 jump, challenge rating hard. This should be fun. I am so looking forward to that new mission type. I remember playing... I love the endless mission mode, or mission that we have right now, but the data extraction. But I'm going to be honest with you, I wanted something that was on foot. And so the fact that we're going to get an on foot mission version of that, I'm really excited.
The distress call originates from a sector just a few jumps ahead. The coalition
Chris, how you doing?
needs our help as soon as possible. Make your preparations and let's head over there. Hopefully, we're not too late.
Alright, we got the gnome. Let's see, that'll give us artifacts. That seems useful. Ooh, but he needs that galaxy map. Let's go that direction. I'm doing good. I was playing this game and I was looking at lobbies and saw you were streaming. Oh, how are you? I'm good. Glad to have you in. Yep, I've been streaming this game Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturday afternoon. My time. I'm on EST. Right now it is about to be noon my time. Hey, Wolf. How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you in. You're also EST? Okay, cool.
That's it. You disabled the jammer. We can leave whenever
Got stuck on the rocks.
Probably gather any valuable items left from the explosion.
Let's see, we got something here. Ah, it's a vet. I'll leave that for last. Good shot, buddy.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Okay, this is a gunship. Let's see, deal with these fighters. Nice shot.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Okay, fighters are down. You need a pickup, man? I'm going for the Corvette, if that's the direction you're heading. Alright.
Lost the target.
Oop, little spider bot, aren't you? Yep. My shield's repair.
Target out of range.
Okay, dropping the vet now.
Corvette disabled. Self-destruction sequence initiated. Leave the ship as soon as possible.
see what we got. Good old rocket launcher. Those are fun.
New component found. Install it and try it out. Return it to the hangar
Nice.
for analysis and upgrades.
It's a beautiful sound. So there's also a galaxy map chart fragment up ahead. Ooh, ship-fed Fury. That sounds fun. Plug that in and give our weapons a boost. We got Shield Recycler and Grid Redirector. I'm going to put ship-fed Fury here. Cool. We got some materia in the filters. Gonna grab it. I'm gonna set the destination to the galaxy map, and I'm gonna make sure that oh, sensors are not active. Right, because I did adjust the power grid. If I were to make some adjustments here, probably, honestly. Let's see. No, that's not gonna fit there, but I could. Let's just let's do that there, and then we can fit the jump drive in. I think that's the important things. We got something here, just mines. There's materia there. Get one more jump until we can get the resupply. I'm gonna put some shields in. Okay, we're good to go to the next area. I'm just going to grab that materia and then we're ready to jump.
Here.
Materia was here.
Materia collected. Empty collectors
All right.
to retrieve.
We're out.
Detecting jump signatures.
We got friends.
Materia collected.
Okay, fighter down. Those are the mines. Only thing left is the Corvette.
Drone.
Target acquired.
Yep, looks like we've triggered the mines, but I'll deal with that after the
Taking out the trap.
after the vet is down. That'll be just a simple matter of shooting them off the ship.
Attached mine.
Good. Alright, they're down below. And there's one up top. Okay. Alright, mines are down.
Shield unit. Shield unit.
Shields are topped off. Got materia to grab. Excuse me 1 second, guys.
Drone over here.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Alright. Oh, I hear lasers. Nice. Alright, well, if you got that, I'm gonna head back to the ship and get us set. Okay, so far that's 2 components. Now we're going for a galaxy map chart fragment. I'm going to wait and see if this drops some materia before we jump out. And I'll give you time to get situated. It did. Good deal.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Alright. Ready to jump when you are, mate. I'm just going to grab the material out of the filters. I would like to see them switch from mines, intruders, to buzz droids. Oh gosh, that would be insane. As an addition, you know, add in little robots that come out and start smashing the ship. Yeah, that would be on the exterior and you have to go out and deal with them. That would be pretty insane. I'd love that. Alright, ready to go when you are, man. Alright. Yeah, that would actually be really cool. I mean, a nice nod to Star Wars, calling them buzz droids there. But yeah, little robots that come out and start smashing the exterior of the ship and you gotta go outside and shoot them off. That would be pretty sick. As long as they didn't go in the areas where you couldn't go while the ship was in motion, you know? Or at least didn't stay there. I mean, they could pass through there as long as they didn't stick around. You could still get to them when the ship was actively moving and fighting. Okay, we're going to be rescuing the ship. And there's your galaxy map. We're going to deal with the elite snipers first. Should be able to call in a resupply as well.
Requesting supply drop.
Oh, hello, Fred. We got a Mark 1 halberd here. And a couple of repairs. So that looks like that's it. Okay. And, any weapons I set down on the ship, they're fair game. And anything you find in mission, that's fair game. I can always replace weapons.
They won't last much longer.
Spectre says they could attack the shield grids up top, pick them off there. That would actually be really fun. I would love that. Oops, got some material here. Let's grab that on the way.
Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Entering the combat station.
I love how with the disruptor lasers, they say they're out of range, but technically they're not. They can start hitting a little bit earlier than other pilot cannons.
Take that, scum.
Nice shot, buddy.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Alright, that's a little too far. Once you're within 1.1, 1.0 meters, or kilometers, rather, then you can start hitting them.
That's the end of that one.
With the disruptor lasers, purely. The other weapons are still at 0.9 kilometers before you can start hitting things.
Materia collected. Empty collectors.
Although they have said that they're going to be extending the range on the railgun. So you'll be able to get
Take that, scum.
kind of like sniper range out of the railgun eventually.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it. Ship needs ammo.
Nice shot.
Build ship ammunition in the assembler.
Where's the other guy? There he is. Alright.
They're gone. Thank you for your help. I wouldn't have made it without you. You can take some of my cargo as promised. Good luck on your journey.
Alternate event. Buddy is abducted by buzz droids and you have to rescue him. What? That would be insane, man. It would be fun. That's a great idea, Green, actually. I would love, like, a rescue mission or something. Or imagine one where Iris gets removed from the ship, and then now you have to rescue Iris because she's the one that sets your jump, so you can't even jump out until you've rescued her. It'd be kind of fun.
Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed.
Alright. Let's go grab the galaxy map. Buddy is traumatized. Those dirty machines. It was awful. Okay, got the galaxy map there. I'm going to take a look for loot. Okay, you got scrap. Alright, I'm going to grab the map. Yeah, that looks like everything from this one.
You found a galaxy chart.
Alright. Chart's in place. And then there was... looks like another buoy? Might be... let's see. Okay, it's one of those asteroid ones. So, probably not a lot of loot, but, you know, it could happen. Got some scrap. There's a markable side clip. And stem there. Ah. I'm actually enjoying this. I'm starting to just take a single weapon with me in my inventory and leave my other two inventory slots open. Makes it a little bit easier to juggle various things in the mission, so I'm actually going to go ahead and take a hit off this stem. My health is a little bit low. And I'm going to put the remainder on the ship. I'm going to go ahead and actually put the scrap in the shredder because we have ship-fed fury, which the more material we have, the more buffed our weapons are. Okay. Looks like you're heading for the loot. Good deal. I'll be right there. Let's see.
A large fighter wing have detected us.
Now we got friends coming.
Immediate engagement.
Okay, looks like you got everything. Good deal. Alright, friends are here. Grabbing the pilot seat. And away.
Material collected.
Okay.
Empty collectors to retreat.
That's a missile gun ship. Let's deal with that. It's toast. Looks like you got that. I'll grab the other one. Good job, man. Nice shot, buddy. Okay. There's a vet. Good job, bud. Whoop, you're on that. So, I'll deal with the other.
I no longer detect more incoming ships. Good work.
Ready for battle.
Alright, I'm just going to keep us clear of fire since you're dealing with the Corvette. Now we'll gather the materia.
Materia collected. Empty
Buddy, if you could
collectors to retrieve
just not right now.
it. Corvette disabled. You
Okay,
may
cool.
board it and look for valuables.
Alright, coming to you. Alright, you should have easy access. Alright, we got Pizza Brawler, which is useless, and Reassembler, which is useless. Alright, so those are just going to be fed. I'm thinking one to Grid Redirector, and one to Ship-Fed Fury. Cool. I think we had shield unit still. Good deal.
Shield unit installed.
And there's materia below. Okay. I think we are ready to move on. I don't think there's anything else to see here. Nope. Ready to go. Alright. I'll get us in a position to jump. Alright, and we're off. Good deal.
Entering jump space. Hold on to your helmets.
Alright, final jump. Looks like there's some materia around. I'll go ahead and grab that, and then start the engagement.
Hostile ships.
It's good to see you. We'll take any help we can get. Our shields can't be repaired as long as these ships are firing at us.
Alright, got an elite sniper there and there. So you're on a ship, good deal. Where's the other sniper? See, that's not it. Sniper's there. See the marks. There it is. Nope, that was our ship.
That one was for you, Iris.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve.
This wave of Legion ships
Okay.
is over, but not for long. Quickly, repair the exterior conduits to restore our shields. We'll take care of the damages inside.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Okay. Shields.
Shield unit installed.
Materia. So that'll buff our attacks. And on foot.
Need some assistance.
Alright. Alright, I got the conduit. We're gonna have another one pop up towards the back. There's usually a few friends in here. Looks like that's the case. Alright, got this conduit.
Carry on to the next one.
Lasers down. Oh, got another laser.
Shields are back online.
Okay.
Just in time. We're detecting more Legion ships approaching us. We need to hold them off while we charge our jump drive. We're counting on you.
Alright, and I'm back to the ship. Got another shield unit.
Grab ammo.
Legion ships are here.
Alright.
Entering the combat station.
Alright. Beam cruisers are down. Now to deal with the fighters.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Down to smithereens.
Got a sniper on the other side of that asteroid. Open fire. That should disrupt his ability to shoot me.
This wave of Legion ships is over, but not for long. Quickly, repair the exterior conduits to restore our shields. We'll take care of the damages inside.
Down the center.
You need to repair the shield.
Alright, first conduit.
Proceed to the next location.
Got a laser drone on me.
That's one down. Proceed to the next location. You need to repair the shield.
Alright, energy conduit. Took a little fire there, but we're good.
Are active again. Our jump drive is almost ready. Buy us just a little more time. One last wave.
Very nice chat. What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
100% charged. Hold in there just a little longer.
Alright.
Weapons hot. Time to dance.
Ship needs ammo. No ship ammunition in the assembly.
I'm replenishing ship ammo.
I mean, if we're talking about the meal,
Collectors to
the best part's the mashed potatoes, right?
That one was for you, Iris.
Okay.
know just what a core
Beams
wants
have been
with.
dealt with.
Nice shot.
Now, mate, we're gonna have a cutscene that's gonna roll, and only the weapons you have on your person you're gonna be able to keep. So, if you have anything on the ship that you want to keep, make sure I'm gonna fly close, so you can grab a hold of the ship and grab anything you want to keep. I'm gonna repair the shields while I'm here.
Shield unit installed. Shield unit installed.
Engaging the enemy.
Captain 7, how you doing? Welcome in. Alright, make sure you grab any weapons you want to keep, because once the cutscene rolls, anything not in your inventory you will lose.
Ship needs ammo. No ship ammunition in the assembler.
Loading up fresh ammo. Locked and loaded.
That was a close call. Great job. We wouldn't have made it without your aid.
Good deal.
We owe you. Now let's get out of here before more ships.
Green says, I don't know, man. I find cheesy potatoes more delicious. Well, to each their own, right? I like the good old-fashioned mashed potatoes. Spectre agrees on the mashed potatoes with gravy on top. But he says he wouldn't turn his nose up to the cheesy potatoes either. I mean, that's fair. Captain says, doing quite well. I just got the game like yesterday, but played the demo during Next Fest. I'll say Keepsake sure has already done a lot of good stuff compared to what it was back then. Yeah, for sure. It's very different. Like, the ability to keep your weapons now. a new ship, all kinds of different things since the demo that have changed. And we got more coming in December sometime. We'll have an update where we'll be able to have player traits and be able to give commands to BuddyBot. So, it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Alright, let's see. Got a shotgun, Mark 1 Javelin, Mark 2 Halberd, and Mark 0 Javelin. You know what?
Grab the assault rifle.
I'm gonna roll the side clip for this one. I don't use that much. That'd be fun. Mix it up. Let's see.
Anything new to report?
I've marked some opportunities that may be worth exploring.
Hey Roscoe, how's it going, buddy? Glad you could join us today. Let's do the vault breach one. That sounds fun.
We can head out whenever you are ready.
Should I mix up anything on the ship?
Good to see
I kind of like this build. I'm enjoying it. Might just keep rocking this for now.
What in the
Shipbed Fury. Yep, we'll grab that.
It's you.
Capto says one cool thing as well is the quests intertwining with one another. Like the fact that you need to finish Vosk's quest first before you finish Barrett's one. Yeah, exactly. Some pretty cool adjustments they made. New weapons, like there's the LMG, which wasn't in the demo. And some new outfits and stuff. It's pretty cool. I like it. They added a bunch of components too, like a lot of the special weapons and such. An LMG, yeah, an LMG. It's like the side clip, except larger, more powerful, more recoil. It hits pretty hard. To use it at range, you kind of have to pulse fire it, like treat it like it's semi-automatic. Don't just go ham, and then you'll be more accurate because of the recoil. But it still hits it like a truck, even if you're doing that.
We'll find the vault in a sector just a few jumps
It's a lot of fun to
away. Once
use.
there, you must enter the vault and
Some
return
people's
to where
favorite,
we came
to be honest.
from. But be careful. The Legion often guards locations like this. Let's start moving out whenever you're ready.
I like all the weapons. I think the Javelin is probably my favorite, but I enjoy them all, so I swap out from time to time. Alright, let's see what we got. Ion Rifts, consumables, creds, trader, supply beacon. So I'm thinking to the consumables, to the credits, to the supply beacon, and then to the final destination. Unless the trader starts to look more interesting by the time we get in that area.
Jump imminent. Remains.
I did also just get the dart. Do you think it's better to use if you're flying solo, or should I stick with the cat? Well, personally, I think the dart is probably better for solo,
Valuable assets, but its security
because
is still active.
while the cat can be very, very good for solo, the dart has extreme utility in that it's got dual ship cannons, pilot cannons. So basically, even if you don't have a gunner, you've still got a lot of firepower. Plus, the dart is more agile, it's faster, it's smaller, which makes it harder to hit. Also makes it easier to repair because it's easier to navigate. So if you're flying solo, the dart is the preferable option. It's still really good in multiplayer if you get 4 players going. It does have certain downsides, though. It's not a perfect ship. It is the #1, it is the best dogfighter in the game. It has a lot of utility in those senses. However, it does not have a pizza maker, so artifacts like Pizza Brawler and a Pineapple Power, which are some of the most broken artifacts in the game, have absolutely zero use on the dart. Other than you can feed those artifacts to other artifacts to buff them. So that's useful, but other than that, dart's not doing much. Okay, he's on that. I don't want to destroy that.
Corvette disabled. You may board it and look for value.
I see. To me, the only thing that's more, to be honest, is it has a jukebox. Pizza is great, but I can't live without it. Yeah, the Dart does not have a jukebox at this time. So...
Materia collected. Empty collected.
That's not to say that you can't bring a radio in with you, because you can. There, if you want to, say, play a mission with the catamaran, and then grab the little boombox radio and keep it in your inventory, you can bring it into the Dart. There's nothing preventing you from doing that. Give this man a craftable boombox, no doubt. That would be amazing, being able to craft a boombox at mid-mission. And then we need, like, perks that are specific to the boombox. Really didn't even know you could do that. Yeah, you absolutely can. It's pretty cool. You can
Shield unit installed.
I know there's hatches, but like jumping out the eject tube to quickly get to the shields is a habit I formed back before the hatches were added to the ship. So it's still a little bit faster if the ship's not moving. Don't do it if you're playing with friends and somebody is piloting, though, because you'll get left behind. Yeah, so you can bring the boombox with you if you like. But a craftable boombox would be quite fun, actually. Ooh, we're getting a little glitchy. Oh, okay, you just had to add for your inventory. Got it.
Leave the ship as soon as possible.
There it is. Yeah, let's see if this thing drops some material. That would be nice. Alright, Boom Guardian's on board. And he just unlocked the bolt accelerators. Nice. That's one of my personal favorites. They work like sniper rifles. They don't quite have the range that you would expect, but they hit the hardest out of all the cannons. And while they are technically full auto, they fire so slowly that if you're trying to track small things like fighters while using the bolt accelerators, while trying to go full auto, you're probably going to miss your shots, because by the time it eventually fires, you're no longer going to be lined up. My recommendation is treat them like they're semi-automatic. Don't pull the trigger until you're lined up with your shot, and then they'll instantly fire, and you'll be guaranteed to hit what you're aiming at. They're really powerful if you hit crits with them. Green says, the boombox on the cat is tucked into one of the crew bed cubbies on the bottom floor. Yeah, I think it's, if you're facing towards the back of the ship, I think it's the far left cubby. Alright. Boom Guardian, you might want to heal up before we hit this on-foot section. The Dart does not have an ammo station, but it does have
Over here.
a med station.
The
So
facility appears to be evacuated. We need to get through this gate. We must initiate a security protocol override to open it.
I'm going to go ahead and craft us an on-foot ammo crate. Bring that with us. Looks like you're already causing havoc. Good deal. Place that there. Got on-ship ammo foot box. Okay, nothing to see here. Usually not much up here, but I'll check.
Grab ammo.
At first I thought I was facing the bar, but then I realized you said boombox, not just jukebox. Yep. Boombox. Being able to carry the jukebox would be interesting, though. Alright, we got another side clip here.
SMG here.
If you want it, it's there. Alright, let's go ahead and get the show on the road.
A hand.
override its
Alright. Expect friends to come from here,
Look,
and then from here.
Raptor incoming.
And this is challenge rating 4, so it is mandatory to put the boombox on the ship map and have a dance party. Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's the most important part of every mission, right?
progress halted. You need to perform a manual bypass to proceed.
Pardon me. Oh, they hear friends. There you are.
Progress halted.
Yep, we got a break.
Perform a manual bypass to proceed.
And laser drone. Hi, friend. My friend.
Bro,
Alrighty, I gotta get going, but I might as well drop a sub. You seem to be a cool guy. Thanks. Appreciate it. And thank you for joining the stream, man. And by the way, we're on Steam, but we have an open lobby both Monday, Wednesday, and then also on Saturday. Saturday afternoon, my time. I'm on EST. You're welcome to join us in-game anytime you'd like.
You need to perform a manual bypass to proceed.
Oop. Getting lasered. Heavy down. Laser down. There's a break? Yep. I was right there, too. I did see that, actually, and thought of joining, but don't have the time at the moment. That's fair. Goodbye. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Alright. Expecting another break. Probably up top? Wouldn't be surprised.
You need to perform a manual bypass to proceed.
When you make a random guess and get it 100% correct. So you look like a freaking prophet, but really it's just you took a random guess.
Access granted. Proceed to the jammer.
Oh, I'm getting burned. Okay, about out of ammo on the side clip. Nice shot, man. Nice shot. And you already got the hatch open? Good deal. Empty ship arsenal. Well, you've been doing a lot of that, so we'll probably plug that in, because that'll work out good for you. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay. And there was ammo crate here, by the way.
taking ammo. Stock up.
So feel free to grab some ammunition before we
Grab
head out.
ammo.
Alright, good deal. And artifacts, we got empty ship arsenal and boarding blitz. Let's plug those both in, because those will both be useful to you. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up. Next stop, credits.
Initiating takeoff.
Let's see. Picked up ammo. Okay. Full repair in, and we're ready to jump. Alright, good job.
Preparing to enter jump space.
Given the fact that it's challenge rating 4, you're doing really good, man. Nice job. Let's see, what time is it getting to me? Quickly approaching 1 o'clock. Huh.
There is a facility up ahead holding
This is probably going to be my last mission for today, guys. Unfortunately, I don't have as much time to stream today as I would like, but we will be going for longer on Saturday, so...
protocols. Find and disable.
Alright, getting started.
Your unauthorized attempt has been detected.
Probably call in a resupply at this point, can't we? Yep. Just gonna call it in so it'll be here, so I don't forget to do it. Got a mine layer.
Attached mines detected. Remove them.
Oh, you got that. Okay.
You need to perform a manual.
Let's deal with those mines.
We are being boarded.
Okay.
Clear out the intruders.
Just gotta reload my gun before I head inside to deal with intruders.
Taking out the trash.
Okay, I think I saw the intruders. Let's get the ship on move. Got a point of interest. Good shot, buddy. Alright, I gotta deal with these fires. Alright, fire's dealt with. Buddy's not gonna repair the shields, so I need to take care of that.
Shield unit installed.
Okay, he's got the point of interest. Good. Can expect friends any moment. There's the friends. Hopefully, we're gonna get some material off these guys because we're running a little bit low. More fires.
A manual bypass system.
There's some. Perfect.
Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Got mines.
Detected. Remove them.
Still with the mine layer.
Extraction ASAP.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'll come for you. Let me get this mine off the ship. Alright, coming for you, mate. Alright, looks like you're on board. Good deal.
Materia collected. Empty collectors.
Alright, I'm gonna grab materia.
Identified. A manual bypass is required. Materia collected. Empty collectors
Gotcha.
to retrieve it.
Alright, you got the fires. Good deal. Got a point of interest there. I'm gonna go grab the material out of the filters. That's what we're hurting for the most. Alright, got enough for repairs.
Ready for battle.
Shove those in. We're getting hammered. Nice shot, bud. Alright, that's down. Looks like he's on that fighter, so I need to avoid shooting the one he's on.
Bypass is required. Materia collected. Empty collectors to
Okay,
retrieve it.
that's toast. And he's flying to the point of interest. While he does that, I'm going to deal with the fires. Good. I think we had a shield unit on the exterior. We do not. Okay. But we got materia in the filters. I'll make this where I can craft one. Yep, just enough. Then I'll have enough for a shield unit, and then just enough material left over that we could get a revive if we need it. Alright, we got Fred's inbound. Gotta be quick.
Shield unit.
Shields are back up and running. While he's firing, which means they're in range.
Progress noted. You need to
Okay.
perform a manual bypass.
Shields were his lost. We've got another break. That is a missile gunship. Let's drop that. Is that,
Ship
oh,
ammo. Build ship ammunition in the assembler.
missiles down. Let's grab. Okay. Got materia there.
Materia collected. Empty
It's an
collected.
on-foot segment. Looks like you're there. Provide some cover fire. I'm gonna go for the materia. Looks like Buddy reloaded the ammunition.
All security nodes are offline.
Okay,
The
good job, man.
lockdown is lifted. Return to the entrance and retrieve the assets.
Alright, I believe there was a shield unit. There is.
Shield unit installed.
Got one core repair, which is just enough. Alright, ship's topped off. And you're at the POI. And I'm gonna come on the ground and join you. Cool. Let's see what we got. Credit case, ship repair. Alright, I'm gonna come from the top hatch. Good job. Alright. Artifacts and shield repairs. Grid redirector. Nice. Armor stabilizer, shield recycler. Okay. Was there anything else, or did we clear it? One last artifact. Alright, I got it. We're clear now. All aboard. Alright, well, I think we plug in these two. And then we use this to buff that. It's Vault Breach, so let's go ahead and buff our weapon power. And then I'm thinking we go there. We don't even have the material for the trader anyway, so that makes little difference. Alright, good deal. Did we grab the supplies that I called in? Looks like you did. Okay. Alright. I'm ready to jump when you are. Nice.
Entering jump space. Hold on to your helmet.
Alright, clean.
No major threats detected on sensors. We should be free to explore the nearby area.
Alright, we got a safe area. So let's just check the scans. See if there's anything of interest. We got probably a buoy, probably materia. Nope, 2 buoys and materia over there. Huh.
Over
A
here.
Legion strike force is inbound. Get ready.
I've actually never seen that before. But I guess it was indicated we get a strike force. A strike force in a safe area, that's interesting. The sector modifiers do keep things interesting. I like it.
The strike force is here.
Entering the combat station.
Alright, got a sniper. Alright, sniper's toast. That's a Corvette. You've got that. You've got that sniper. Good deal. I'll deal with the rest of it.
Materia collected. Empty collectors.
That's the Corvette. There's a fighter. Okay, fighter's toast. Let's go ahead and drop the Corvette.
I have them now.
The ship needs ammo. Build ship and
Loading up fresh ammo. Engaging the enemy.
Corvette disabled.
Alright, Corvette's down.
Look for valuables.
We got some materia in the filters. Not sure if we have shield unit up top or not, but I'll check that.
I need a ride now.
Get a ride? Okay, I'll come for you. Alright, I'm en route.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Alright, oh lord. Well, the buoy's closer, so let's go to the buoys. And then we'll deal with the Corvette. Shouldn't get anything else exciting, since it is technically a safe area, so. Cool.
Shield unit installed.
Shield unit installed. Materia. Only 20 materia, but every bit helps.
Check it.
There's stuff at this buoy here. Let's see what we got. So we got a crowbar, heavy weapons case, rocket launcher. I'm not seeing anything else. Okay, I think that's everything from this.
I need a lift.
Alright, coming for you, mate. Alright, should be in range. Doesn't look like there's anything else to grab. All of that. I think you got it all there. So we're gonna go
Over here.
grab the materia next after you're on board. Good deal. And then I'll take us to the Corvette. And then there is one last area for us to check before we jump out. Was there something we missed?
Railgun.
Oh. There was indeed a few things. Okay, cool. That's strange. It wasn't marking it on the scanner. Usually it tells you when there is things there. Sorry, I thought you'd grabbed everything, mate. But as much as was there, that would have been impossible. Good deal. Alright. Okay, we got squad tactics, that's useful, and Legion blueprints. Legion blueprints is not insanely useful for what we're currently doing. Squad tactics is probably more useful than shield recycler, I think. So I'm gonna plug that in, and then I'm gonna. That's a good problem. Too much loot. Yeah, indeed. Alright, then we have materia over here, and then the Corvette.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve.
Sorry about the dog, guys. Alright, grab the vet. I'm gonna grab the material out of the filters. Only 10 materia, but if a bit helps. Alright, I'm on the vet. Got a laser drone. And a heavy. Okay, heavy's dealt with. Okay, laser's down. See another flyer. He's toast. Good deal. The combat-centric perks that we're going to be getting with the player trait system, I'm pretty excited for, honestly. And then we had one other little thing to deal with before we move on. Let's see it indicated.
Drone over here.
Something. Go ahead and mark it on the scanner.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
For some reason, icons are not showing up like they normally do. I'm going to take a look around. There's usually a singular entrance to the asteroid. There it is, right there. Okay.
Drones.
Got some spider bots up there. Oh, iron LMG.
An SMG.
You were talking about wanting to try that out. Or somebody was. But anyway, there it is if you want it. Mark II LMG. Those are really good. And then we got a repair here as well. And
Check over
artifacts here. Alright, we'll take this all back to the ship. I'll give you first pick on the LMG. If you don't want it, I'll grab it and I'll use it for the final jump. I like the LMG a little bit better than the side clip, personally. Alright, that's everything. Clear. We got a lot of artifacts on this run. It's pretty cool. Alright, Ship Fed Fury is maxed out. So, should be able to get some good power going. Friendly fire. Let's see. I think I'm going to do Grid Redirector with the rest of these, because a little extra ship power wouldn't go amiss. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Alright, we got core repairs. Destination is set. I think we're good. I'm going to pull out this LMG, so that's easy to find. If you
SMG.
want it, you can have it. If not, I'll take it. But if you want it, it's all yours, mate. Alright.
Transition to jump space imminent.
Alright.
Target location confirmed. The resources we're after must be here somewhere. Let's grab what we need, but be quick. The Legion won't give us much time.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. Alright, so we got a Corvette here, so I think we should take the ships. It is an option in this particular mission type that you can actually just bypass the ships and go straight for the landing site. But the Corvette will provide ingots and stuff, so I think we should go for it.
Weapons home. Time to dock.
Materia collected.
And a little extra material wouldn't go amiss.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Take that, scum.
Okay, that's down.
Lost the target.
Alright, I'm gonna bring it to a stop.
Corvette disabled.
Jeez, that was
They
easy.
board it and look for valuables.
It's amazing how broken you can get with artifacts. Alright, are you close? I'll give you a pickup, and then we can go to the Corvette. Unless you're heading for the point of interest to clear that out, which, good enough. I'll deal with the Corvette. Okay. Corvette's clear. Dropping it now.
Self-destruction sequence initiated. Leave the ship as soon as possible. Shield unit installed.
Okay. Got an ingot. Let's see. This guy might drop materia. He did indeed.
Materia collected.
Alright,
Empty
gonna
collectors
grab that,
to
and I'll come join you down at the landing site. Whoop. While you're on the bottom there, if it's possible, can you grab the materia? If not, don't worry about it. I'll grab it. Not a big deal either way.
Parking procedure initiated. Parking procedure.
Okay, I got the materia. Inserting it into the disassembler. I'm gonna grab us an on-foot ammo crate, I think. So I'm running a little low on ammunition. Alright, everything else looks to be in order. On my way. Got a rocket launcher. Might as well take that in. Guess we get any spider tanks, that'll come in handy. Alright. Ready? Let's do this. Swing right. It's a little too quiet for my tastes. Would expect more friends. I hear them down the hall here. Yep, we got a shielded walker. Okay, he's toast. Laser drones down, good job. Okay. Alright, I'm going to deploy the ammo crate here.
Check this out. Taking ammo. Grabbing ammo.
Okay. Just about out of ammo here, so I'm going to go ahead and grab
Taking
that. Put the rocket launcher here. Stick a quick look around for loot. It's usually not a whole lot over here, but there is the potential for something. So it's mostly just credits. Okay. Alright.
The resources we're after must be in here. Grab as many as you can and bring them back to the ship.
Alright, I'm gonna grab 2 crates. That's all I can hold in my inventory. And then, hey, Meowk Fox, how you doing? All the crates will get destroyed once we press the button if they're not in our inventory, so putting them in the teleporter doesn't make too much of a difference. I'm good. Glad to have you here.
Did you push the button? Oh. Everything has gone into lockdown.
Unfortunately, I'm going to be wrapping up the stream here in just a moment, but
Enemy jump signatures has been detected.
we will be going live again Saturday.
Get out now.
Not your fix, as they say.
Okay. Oh, sounds like we got a spider. Yep.
Very nice shot.
Alright, spider tank's down. Alright, we gotta get this door cracked.
Is this the place?
Looks like it only takes me. Okay. I have friends behind me. I hear them.
Security protocol on this door. It will take me a moment to breach it. Expect legion opposition.
I'm gonna... Oh, hello, friend.
You can leave some for me too, you know.
Oh, we had somebody drop. I'm sorry, man. Okay.
Very nice.
Doors unlocked. Move.
Grabbing
Might
ammo.
as well grab ammo. I'm gonna swap you out for you. You'll come in handy down here.
You can leave some for me too, you know.
Right.
Enemy ships are approaching. Get a move on.
Let's get this Kraken. I'm gonna grab that scrap material off the ground.
I detect
Your laser.
It will take me a moment to reach. Expect Legion opposition.
Take advantage of the explosives on the ground, guys. No reason not to take advantage of that damage. They don't do a lot of damage, but they can be beneficial. Save you a few bullets.
You can leave some for
Okay.
me too, you know.
Hostile ships are already in. Quick, get back to the ship. The ship needs ammo. There's a jammer ship inbound. We can't jump until
Destination is set. Yes, it
it will arrive
is.
shortly. Stay alert.
Got one.
Material
Hey,
collected. Empty
that's
collected.
toast. Good shot, buddy. Got him. Let's see. So in this final area here, on Vault, when you're dealing with the ships,
Take it out so we can
basically it counts down the amount of ships that you destroy before the jammer appears.
work.
So
Now get us out.
go for whatever is going to be fastest to destroy if you want to make the jammer appear quickly so you can get out. I generally speaking will avoid Corvettes just because they take so long to drop.
The ship needs ammo. Build ship ammunition in the assembler.
Alright.
Component uninstalled.
Component uninstalled. Oh, it's the thing where it resets me.
Great work. Good
Alright.
morning. Hope you've had time to recover.
Well,
I've gained some insight on the corruption virus, and I know where we must go next.
that's a weird glitch thing that it does sometimes. I've had it once before. We'll see if it fixes it. Quick fix to that is to just reload the game. It boots everybody, and then for some reason sets me back at level 1 and reverts my progress. But then, usually when I boot back up, everything goes back to normal. Had that glitch once before. Ah, that's what it is. The servers are down right now. Okay. Well, I guess that's going to be a wrap, guys. Alright, well, I appreciate everybody joining. I hope that you all are having a great day. And I'll catch you in the next one. Later.